Welcome to the White King YouTube channel about Real Madrid. In this video, we will talk about the upcoming second leg of the Champions League between Manchester City and Real Madrid and what I expect to happen in this match. But first, let's see what both teams did during the weekend. Of course, we will start with Real Madrid. We secured very huge and important 3 points against Mallorca away from home when we triumphed 1-0. The most important thing for me from this match was the 3 points, as the goal was scored in the second half. Carlo Ancelotti rested Vinicius, for example. He entered the pitch on the second half. Camavinga also entered in the second half. Dani Carvajal played the last few minutes of the match. He also gave a chance to Luka Modric and Jude Bellingham to start from the first minute, but both were taken out at the beginning of the second half. And of course, we can talk about the winning goal, who was phenomenal from Tchouaméni. He scored it outside the penalty box with fantastic shot, as his individual class secured the 3 points in this game. But like I said, this match, the most important thing was the 3 points and to give some rest of our key players. Something else that I can take from this game, yes, Eder Militao entered in the last minute of the match. So if it necessarily, he can play some minutes at Etihad in the upcoming game, which is very positive news for Carlo Ancelotti. And that's it from the game from me. As Rodrigo was rested at full, and Toni Kroos also. We can point that Jude Bellingham didn't have great game against Manchester City, but I hope that in his homeland, England, he can play better. Manchester City, what they did, they trash on Saturday Luton at home 5-1, and on Sunday the Sky Blues can be in very positive before the match against Real Madrid, because both title contenders Liverpool and Arsenal lost shockingly. First, Liverpool lost from Crystal Palace at Anfield, and after that Arsenal lost from Aston Villa at Emirates, and Manchester City are back in the first place in Premier League, and that's very great for them, because I think nothing can happen until the end of the season for them to drop the title and to win their fifth Premier League title in 6 years. But that's other teams in Premier League problem. We are here to talk about Real Madrid. And now let's look to the second leg. As of course the first leg finished tie 3-3 at Santiago Bernabeu. Of course, betting sites favors Manchester City to advance to the next phase, and that's not surprise given how good they are. Kyle Walker, who missed the first game, will be ready for the second leg, which is very bad news for Real Madrid attacking players. As we saw in the first match, Akanji is definitely not as fast as Kyle Walker. Of course, there can be no comparison between the two of them. That not only Vinicius but even Rodrigo outrun him and caused big problems in the Sky Blues defense. So that's a huge boost for Pep Guardiola's side. In the upcoming game, like I talked about after the first match at Santiago Bernabeu, we can't allow Manchester City players to score without being challenged from anywhere on the pitch because we saw what their players can do, especially Joshko Gvardiol, who no one expected to score, but Tony Kroos didn't mark him on time and he scored. I think Real Madrid have great chances. It's not like when the two teams met in the past season of the Champions League and Manchester City eliminated them after a draw at Santiago Bernabeu and 4-0 victory at Etihad in the second leg. Ancelotti didn't play Rudiger in the second leg in the past season, but I think that it's not going to be the case on Wednesday because Tony Rudiger is absolute beast with the huge problems in our defense this season, and he totally shut Erling Haaland in the first leg, and I expect the same to happen. For me, the strategy for the second leg from Carlo must be, I think he did it very great against Liverpool in the final of the Champions League when we won the Champions League against them. We played counter-attack and didn't allow Liverpool any spaces for their players to shot and to be on challenge. Of course, of 90 minutes against players like this, it's not going to be easy. Of course, they will have opportunities no matter what Real Madrid players do. And work also can be a factor. Every time in tournaments, work is a huge factor, no matter what anybody thinks. You can play very great, but in the end, one or two opportunities cost the games and who will advance and leave the trophy in the end. I think in front of their fans, Manchester City will be forced to attack and to secure the ball and keep it even better. And that's when I expect huge things from Vinicius. He played great and provided 2 assists in the first match, but he also have chances, especially one great chance inside the box that his shot was not great. So at Etihad, I expect Vinicius not only to assist but to score goal because Real Madrid need him if they want to eliminate Manchester City and stop Pep Guardiola side for trying to win another treble, two trebles in a row. That will be something that will make the Sky Blues very at the top of the English teams, something that no other team can do soon, and will be very unfortunate if they eliminated in Real Madrid in both of their possible two straight trebles for Manchester City. But like I said before, Real Madrid was Blancos are not the team that they were a year ago. And now, if I must be honest, I think the Sky Bulls are favorites, of course, to eliminate Real Madrid. As Kevin De Bruyne also didn't play in the first leg because of some virus that he had, as Pep shared after even before the match, he shared why De Bruyne was on the bench, and he will be ready to help his teammates as he is genius. But Real Madrid have opportunities and will have chances at Etihad, and if they can score them, it will be the most crucial thing is that they will not waste opportunities. If Vinicius go one-on-one against Ortega, I think he will play. I don't have any information if Ederson will be ready to return from his injury and help Manchester City. We must be concentrated at the highest level and we must finish every chance that we get. If he had what opportunity, he must score it. Because if he missed and 2 minutes later Manchester City scored and they took the lead at Etihad, they can pass the ball for minutes without Real Madrid players touching it, and they can also get back comfortably, not allowing any counterattacks for the Madrid Giants. As I think the biggest weakness of Manchester City since the beginning of this season is that when they lost the ball in their attacks, their transition is defense is horrible according to the standards that Manchester City set in the previous season. That's of course they if we compare them with any other team, we can say that they are horrible, but according to the standard and the level that Manchester City defended in the past campaign where they lifted the treble, this season I don't think what the reason can be for that. Maybe the missing players. Of course, Ilkay Gundogan was he left to join Barcelona, and John Stones says they were a huge part. John Stones, Gundogan, and Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne also suffers with injuries during this season and was most of the time out, and that affects the team no matter what anyone says, no matter how good players you have to replace them, it took time. And I think from the changes this season, that's what the biggest problem of Manchester City is their transition in defense. And Real Madrid have the players to do it. Of course, I want Jude Bellingham to play a lot better than in Madrid when he received yellow card for he was nervous on the pitch. Everyone can see it. Fortunately, the England international didn't get. No, he was not shown a card. My mistake. Yes, the referee. The referee didn't show him a card when he was nervous and made one one near the center one foul. As Manchester City players demanded a yellow card for Jude, as if he was received a yellow card, he would miss the match at Etihad. But now Bellingham can play in England, and the shirt of the man behind me, no, like this. He he must play a lot better if we want to eliminate Manchester City. I don't think without him our chances are very limited. He must lead the midfield. He must help in defense, and he must show why he is the best young player in the world. Of course, of his age, matches like that at Bernabeu can happen. He can be at 100% every single game. He will grow in time. But like I said, he didn't have his best match in the first leg. But now, because of his skills and what he can do, now he can play fantastically in Manchester. And that's what I hope, of course, because I'm a Real Madrid fan and I want to eliminate them in the upcoming game. Besides them, Tony Cross, of course, will be huge. As I also think that the German can can play better than the first leg when I think I don't know if he underestimated Joshua Gvardiol didn't cross the space between him and the Croatian defender who scored the third goal for City. But of course Kroos can play better and he showed it. When it's the most important and the most crucial, and I trust Tony who received the arrest against Mallorca that will be at his best in the second leg. Also winning after I think it was a moment of genius for Bernardo Silva to score this goal from the free kick, but the Ukrainian goalkeeper must took a lesson from what happened, and goals like this at Etihad are absolutely forbidden. We can't let any easy goal for Manchester City. I think if they score some easy goal, that will be the end, and we will not recover from that because it will be away from home in front of their fans, and it's the second leg, not the first leg when they if they lead, they continue to play open and seek goals until the end. Now they can play a tactical match because they just need a victory. That's what they need, one goal more than Real Madrid at Etihad, and they will advance to the semifinals of the Champions League. So, like I said, that's my expectations for the coming game, and I trust Ancelotti. He is manager that in tournaments and in our tournament, the Champions League, we are the kings of the Champions League, Real Madrid. We can't be written off at any time. Even if Manchester City beat us 3-2 at Santiago Bernabeu, we would still have a great chance to advance. And with the tie event, and win, and as goes on away pitches didn't count. Away goals didn't have any matter. We can draw 1-1, and the match will be forced into additional 15 minutes overtimes, extra times, overtime since in American sports, but we can use it in football also, of course. So I expect Real Madrid to show why they are the kings of Europe and to eliminate them. even if we must end the game in penalties. I trust winning that he can be the hero, even if after 120 minutes the two teams are tied in score, and who will advance to the semifinals was decided after a shootout. So that's my preview and prediction for the second leg of Manchester City against Real Madrid on Wednesday at Etihad Stadium. I hope you like my preview, and if you do it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The White King, like our video, and expect a lot more content from me. I hope that I will be ready to share that first on our channel post-match reviews and post-match reactions, of course, and previews for our games. And in time, we can grow this channel together, have live chats, live streams, and communicate to make this channel the best place for all Real Madrid fans that speak and understand English, even our friends from Spain. If they like what we did in our channel, feel welcome to subscribe and listen and communicate with us. Thanks a lot for watching, and Hala Madrid. Bye.